Hi, I'm comedian and host Big Ben Kennedy, and I'm excited to be doing some snacking and yakking on my 1 year anniversary.
Woo!
God, my guests always have to do that. That's pretty awful. It is weird. Don't care. You're still going to do it every single time. Hey, got a new intro. Want to see it? Here we go. Pretty cool, right? It's looking like little 3D-ish, plus the snacks that you recognize. Some of the snacks we've had, some we haven't, flying out the screen. And yeah, it was something I wanted to do, and now I've kind of given myself a bit of the Pixar-ish treatment in the look. So, but yeah, that's just one of a few things that are going to be new in this upcoming, what I will call the new season, the new year, the new season. If you look this up on places like Spotify and everything, it all says it's season 1, and now this is officially the first episode of season 2. So each year, a new season. Yeah, so welcome. Gosh, episode 56. 56. Say hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Carrie's mic'd up today. Say hi, Bug.
Hello.
And Bridget, she can be if she comes out of the office, but we just wanted to go ahead. I wanted you to be able to hear them talk to me talk to them. Don't want to do a full long hour of just me talking. That is kind of why I started the show, so that I didn't have to just do me talking. Because the old show, as you may or may not remember, I wore a shirt much like this, where I was in the garage of my house just talking directly to the camera, and it was terrible. Not terrible. It was fun. A lot of you liked it. A lot of you complain about some of the things that I used to do in that show that we don't do anymore. Some of the things I used to do when I was with Ike that I don't do anymore. And that's okay, because I heard you. So I'll be wearing the shirt every single episode from now. I'm joking. No. I just wanted to blow the dust off of this and just, wear it for this episode. Also, check out my new hat. Got a custom lid from Lids. It's got my logo on it, all embroidered. Yeah. Are they available for sale? No, because you probably won't buy them anyway. I've had merch up on the site since the beginning of the show, and nobody has bought a single t-shirt. So that's probably going down. But other than that, Carrie's like, don't go down that rabbit hole. I did write some things down to keep myself kind of on track, because I have massive ADHD. So it would have been a really weird episode. I don't want to be here forever. I just wanted to, tell you a bit about the show that you have either come to love or are discovering for the first time. If so, hi, welcome. I'm Ben, and I'm doing my best to put entertainment out every single week, featuring a lot of people from Charleston. And I hope that you enjoy what I'm trying to do. And I hope you tell, I don't know, if you got 35 friends, that'd be cool. 35 friends apiece. Yeah. Anyway, so so basically why I started this, as I've kind of said, I just wanted to put out weekly entertainment. I used to be a touring comedian, and I don't do it anymore really on the regular. I've gotten back out there, but I used to be a weekend warrior, man, a gig in a different town or a different city every weekend for a very long time. Then I stopped to raise a family, and a part of me, and I don't know, my psychology major son could probably tell you that, that need for approval or attention or some deficit in childhood just creates that. It's something that helps me grow. It helps me keep going. It fuels other parts of my life when I feel like I'm doing something right by others or by me. Like, I don't know. So I wanted to put out weekly entertainment again, and it's happened again. I used to be a lot thinner when I was a comedian. When I stopped doing comedy, I got to be the heaviest I've ever been in my adult life. And since doing this show, I have now come down, the weight's coming back down again. So weird, right? Why snacks? Why snacks? Everybody eats on YouTube and podcasts. There's cold ones where they drink. There's We May Be Drunk with Mark Normand, and they drink, and everybody is like either drinking or eating. And I just thought hot ones I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Good Mythical Morning. I have my Rhett and Link action figures up there, always on the set. I'm a all-in Mythical Society member. And everybody's eating something, or it's a big part of like the internet. Mukbang, as they call it. Is it mukbang or mukbang?
Yeah.
Yeah, where people are eating stuff.
I was going to say, don't get us in trouble this fast.
No, but people like, people like that crunching, or people like, there's something about that for people. So while we're sitting here kind of crunching while we talk from time to time, some people like that ASMR kind of shit. And so that's kind of, I thought, but for me, if we were going to sit here and talk for an hour, slogging through a heavy meal is rough. But snacking little bits the whole time, that was more doable to me. Why long form conversations? I'm a chatter, man. I am a talker. I don't know that I could really get everything I wanted to know from someone, or get everything that I wanted to say, or get everybody to say everything they wanted to say in 15 minutes. See, the way things Hot Ones work like that and other shows work like that is you already know that person prior to them coming onto the show. So if you see Elijah Wood sitting there eating hot wings, you already know so much about that guy. So then Hot Ones just make sure they ask like about 10 deep dive questions of things you may not know, or even some things that you already did know, but you just love to see them challenging through that next level of hotness. But for me, you don't know these people yet. They're the most famous people in the world. You just haven't met them yet. And so I want you to get to know them. So I'm really not interested in trying to make that happen in such a short time frame. One of the things I hoped was going to happen with this show has happened. It has, like I said, it's been a weekly thing. It's brought me a lot of positive attention. It has helped me in my happiness and my desire to lose weight is a twofold thing. I don't want to be an ever-growing fat guy who eats on the internet. I would like to be a smaller guy and who's still eating on the internet. That would be a good look. But they go, oh my God, do you see how big that guy's gotten? Well, of course, he eats every single week. I don't want that to be the case. But yeah, the whole thing is also, when I moved to this town, be more fun?
No.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why.
Oh, we can talk. This is casual.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about directing. My wife is the director, and so is my son when they sit behind there. I'll give you a little hint. I'm a chatty person, as I've said, and sometimes I get with my guests and I get to telling stories, and little old Big Ben Kennedy on stage starts popping up, and my wife, for now, how long? 20 episodes or something?
At least.
At least came up with. And she does that, and she points over here, and then I naturally just bend the conversation back to the person, and I take a lot of my excessive chatter and chunk it down, and we get back to the guest. So that's always been a fun thing. But she was like, fun, like make sure you mention it's okay. I do want to have fun, absolutely, and fun, and find my people. When I was in Baltimore, I was on the radio there. Sometimes I was just guesting on things. I also had like kind of a weekly segment on a midday talker out there. And I would show up at events, and I would open for my friends' bands or host their CD release events. I was really plugged into music and comedy and all the scenes out there. When I came here, I really didn't have any of that. So EMS is not my people. I mean, like, I enjoy working alongside of them, and I would vouch for the EMTs and paramedics and firefighters and police officers of Charleston. I don't mind working alongside them. I think they're all, great at what they do. We're just not the same. Like, I'm just different. I'm more talkative than they ever will be. I'm far less political. I'm far less Republican. I'm far less racist. No, I'm just joking. Oh. I'm not joking. So I'm just not the same. And so I was trying to find my people again. And in this show, week after week, I am. And it's wonderful. It has been my favorite thing probably of the show thus far. More than just the outlet, more than just the creativity, is just finding these people that I hope to know in this scene for a very long time. And go see again and again and again, like John Kenny and Ben Ellsworth, who co-owned Johnny's Garage in Hanahan, which was the episode where I talked about it was the spot where they filmed a scene in Halloween, a very famous scene in the most recent Halloween movie in 2017. And I am going to take my family there tomorrow to celebrate this. So it's exciting to go back to these places that I've covered on the show. And, you know, and we went to Frothy Beard Off World before it closed to see Courtney and to you guys try the food that I was talking about on the episode. And
Oh, it was so good.
it was very good. And I'm sad to see that closed. It was a very, very great place. But yeah, I didn't think within the first year my show would outlast any of my guests' endeavors, which was sad, but here we are. The main thing was, what was I afraid was going to happen? I was afraid no one was going to watch it, or that nobody was going to want to be on it. It was going to be a slog to have to book guests constantly. I was going to constantly be scrambling to find last minute guests. And also, you know, you get older, and I've been off the stage and I've been out of entertainment for a long time. It's like, who cares about a 47-year-old guy sitting on a terracotta plush chair in a set that looks like, you know, I don't know, like some art cave or some man cave had an art sale or something. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would give a shit, but you guys do. You know, a lot of you do. The metrics, not every episode is a big episode, but every episode seems to have consistency. The same people or the same amount at least watch. And I hope that number grows in time. And I can't wait to see that I'm certain it will, you know, because I'm really invested in doing this for a long time. So I'm not going anywhere. So please don't you go anywhere. My family asked you guys to give me a voicemail. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voicemails came through. Thank you so much to the 6 of you. I have not listened to them yet. So I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to come back to another one, and we're just kind of going to space those throughout. So this one.
Hey, man, you know, it'd be cool if you did like that Joe Rogan feller on the Fear Factor, and instead of, you know, just having people pick snacks, bring in like bugs and stuff. Make them eat some bugs and stuff, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd watch it. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Hey, Boog, go get the box. Oh. It's funny that you mentioned that. I don't know who you are, but that's hilarious. And you sound like somebody I know, but you don't. And I don't know if it's a comedian friend of mine messing with me or an old coworker of mine messing with me. The voice sounds familiar to me, but I can't be sure. But in an old version of the show with Ike, we had a box that we would draw keys for. If you guys remember this, maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. But what's going on?
He's grabbing it.
Oh, okay.
I know who remembers it.
Who remembers it?
TJ from Michigan.
TJ from Michigan remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. All right, well.
Or Trevor.
No idea of a live show. So, all right, so we have the box here. This was a box that Ike and I used to draw keys from a cookie jar, which we have, and we'd open boxes. And one of the things that was always in the box was something like this, which is salt and vinegar crickets. The bugs and stuff, I guess you were saying. And there was good things and bad things. Well, this box came into play without even hearing that message. I have 2 upcoming episodes, one with local weather celebrity, Bill Walsh from Live 5, and also somebody from Pitch a Friend Charleston. And they play this as an extra on the, after the fact. It'll be just a online exclusive. So on the social media, Instagram, it'll be a reel on Fridays where you get to see what it is. Do you want me to play one? You think I can?
Yes.
Yeah?
You have to play one.
Okay, I got to play one.
It's your birthday.
All right, let me move this and put it right here. Okay. So.
Please don't break my grandma's cookie jar.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No bullshit. 12.
Do it. Do
You know what they are?
Do it.
tempura squid chips.
I will not be kissing you as a celebration after.
Yeah, you will not. These are so noxious. They're so, I mean, as soon as I open them, they smell so bad.
Oh.
Ooh, God. They're terrible. Oh, I can't believe my luck, dude. That's crazy. And they're greasy. Gotta smell them, dude.
No,
Smell.
Bridget
Oh, I
might
already can.
be
You already
sick.
can?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're crazy. Oh, I can't believe this.
Thank goodness the fans blow that
Yeah,
way.
you got to get me something better than water, please. Get me a soda, because water's just gonna.
Oh,
What?
I smell it all the way over
I'm
here.
telling you, it is the most noxious thing.
It's bad.
It takes over everything. I can't
Oh
believe
my
these are a thing. Tempura, calamari, snack chips.
Well, calamari is octopus.
Is it octopus? I thought it was
Yes.
squid.
Oh,
No, it's squid.
Yeah, it's squid.
Dried squid. Yeah.
We used to
Oh.
sell that at the pizza restaurant.
All
I
right, can I
worked
get a
at.
soda,
It was
Bridget?
awful.
If I drink water to wash this down, it's going to do nothing to take away the taste.
Right.
And I want to say in the previous version with Ike, he got them, but I didn't. I don't think I've ever had to try these yet, but I do remember the smell. It's one you won't forget either.
It smells like feet.
I hate to do a chaser, but oh my God, it's really terrible.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Huh.
Dude.
You know, I was just sick the other day too. Do I really want to do this?
Yes, because you already opened it. Might as well just do one.
Crunchy.
But
There's a cheesy flavor to it, as if that's going to
Oh.
help. Like you put like a cheese
drink your soda.
powder on it. Cheesy squid.
I mean, I've had squid before, but
Yeah, that was gross.
yay, we don't have to do it anymore.
I know, but see,
Hey, go take that out to the
I ain't a
dumpster.
freaking wimp.
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
Because I'll do anything for the show.
Ugh.
Take them, please. Just,
The subtitle of this show is going to be GI Distress.
oh my God. It is so gross.
Go throw those in the
Oh,
dumpster.
oh. Okay. I'd have rather eaten crickets, because I've done that before. I hadn't done that before, but
At least
Ike-
those are protein.
Ike, I am so sorry you had to go through that. Woo. That is gross as hell. That ruined my... okay. Let me regroup.
Go
Reframe.
get an Airwick or something.
Let's take this away. So yes, look for the box. So we're going to be eating stuff like bugs and squid and shit. Whatever the heck you were saying, dude. Totally love the message, though. Thank you for the message. Talk quickly about the guests. Wow. I mean, I already said finding my people, and I can't wait for you. But seriously, thank you for saying yes time and time and time again. I mean, even before you knew me, a lot of you took this show like sight unseen. You guys took this show not knowing what you were really getting into and not knowing what it was going to look like in post or the social media. A lot of you guys just really jumped on board with something I didn't have a crystal clear cut vision for in the very beginning. It got fine-tuned rather quickly. I realized that Charleston is what I want to oh, yeah. That was terrible. Charleston is what I want to represent. I want to get everybody together on. So anyway, but yeah. So the guests are the best part. Common traits I've noticed are they do start off a little rough. A lot of people are kind of nervous or intimidated. There's a lot of light and camera and all the stuff going on. And then we kind of I feel like my eyes are watering. My family coming through with the antacids. We have everything here at Snack Yak Studios, including Tums with simethicone. because you never know when Dad is going to need them. So future guests, you need antacid? We got those too. So thank you so much. That's so crazy. Hi, welcome to my awesome podcast where I got to eat antacid because I'm a 48-year-old freaking weak ass. But everybody settles in. So if you've ever tuned into an episode and about 5-10 minutes in, you're like, fast forward a little bit, scrub forward a little bit. I'm telling you, 15-20 minutes in, people really start to settle in. By 30, we're cooking. Everybody's having fun. The conversation is flowing. That last half of every episode is really the fun part. We've more than hammered home what it is that they do. We more than hammered home what it is that how they are. And then it's just back and forth silliness and fun. And that's what I'm telling you. Please, I know a lot of people tune out and you kind of got to hit it hard in the opening seconds or opening minutes. But in an interview like this, that's really not how it goes. So please keep that in mind. I really like the guests are our neighbors. Literally one of them, John Stout from Erode the Dream, episode, I believe 4, is a neighbor. He lives in my neighborhood. So there are people in my neighborhood who don't know that I do this show. So imagine when they find out and they go, wait a second, you know that guy who we saw pressure washing the back of his house for the first time in 7 years? Wasn't that long, but we let it go a little too much. And we pressure washed it. It looks great now. But you know that guy who like works all the time and his wife's mowing the lawn and he looks like a terrible person for it? Yeah. He hosts a show and it's like, what? Yeah. And then they watch it and go, you know the guy over there in the neighborhood, like right up the street around the corner? He's in a band. See, we're your neighbors. Like we're here. All the people that I'm talking to are here in Charleston. So it's like, you never know who somebody that you've seen at the post office most mornings, checking his P.O. box right alongside you, could be an incredible brewer, an incredible baker. We don't know who our neighbors are. And this show is going to introduce you to so many of those people. So I kind of really want to tell you that that's something neat about this show, is that some things are hiding in plain sight. You just didn't meet them yet, you know? We've been going about 25 minutes thus far, I think, according to my timer. So let's hear another message. Another voicemail time. All right, so this one.
Happy anniversary. I love your show. Seriously. It's one of the things that I look forward to. And not just when I can't sleep. Anyway. Take care. Much love from Sherry and the family in Charleston. Bye.
That's sweet.
Yay, Sherry.
Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. I thought that was her. I heard a little sass. I heard a little something to it, and I thought, who is that? Oh, that's sweet. Sherry, you are the best. And not just when I can't sleep. I love that. Like, what was it? Joey Lawrence, actor from when I was a kid, and he's still an actor. He has a podcast with his brothers called Brotherly Love. When he was a kid, he went on Johnny Carson and famously said, he's like, have you ever watched the show? And he was like a couple of times when I was up real late night because I was sick and like throwing up. And that's hysterical from the mouths of babes. He was like 5 or 6 years old. And he was like, yeah, when I'm like up throwing up sometimes late at night, I get to watch you, you know? And like, that's so funny. And so for somebody to tell me, yeah, not just when I can't sleep, you know, not just when I'm miserable with life. I listen to you other times too, or I watch you other times too. That's really sweet. Thank you, Sherry. Let's see. What does Charleston mean to me? That has been the most interesting thing about this show, is that I'm going to tell you, and maybe, like I said, maybe it's EMS, maybe it's the certain circles that I'm kind of forced to run in. I have felt like a foreign exchange student. I've lived here for 18 years, and I still struggle to feel like this is home. Even though I helped take care of Carrie, my father-in-law, Carrie's father, up until the end, even though we had, we take care of her mom, we help out with her mom. And even though I had a kid who was born while we lived here. I mean, all these things that would totally like anchor somebody or like go, you know what? Like it or not, this is home. And I just always kind of fought that and resisted it real hard. And one would say I'm just Baltimore to the core and all that other stuff, and that's fine. But I truly think it was just I hadn't found my people. Like as I'm more and more that I'm finding my people, I'm totally kind of settling into the fact that like, it's okay, you know, like if I have to be here, if I'm here till the end, you know, as long as I'm doing something that I love and as long as I'm interacting with the people that make this feel like a home for me, which is the creatives and the people with a dream, with, you know, the big dreamers, the big hustlers and things that I'm kind of am by heart, then I guess it ain't the worst ride ever, you know? So that's why I started changing the branding to Made in Charleston. You know, I started taking a little bit of fact that like, hey, I've been here a while. You know, maybe I can kind of say like, hey, we're a Charleston thing. Yeah. So that was an interesting thing. The family side. Let's listen to a message because that's you guys. I heard the freaking voicemail you put out there, Bridget, thinking you're gonna make me cry. Thinking you're going to have a big man ball. But I knew talking about you guys would be the part. I almost want to push it off to the end because, talking about you guys, that's my heart.
You save it because we got something to make you feel better about it.
Okay. We'll save the family side, but let's listen to it. Let's listen to a voicemail real quick because I know I got to get to a few more of these.
Hey, Ben, this is David Furr.
Furr.
Just wanted to call and reach out and just tell you how important you are. Just let you know how much you're part of this community and how much we love having you.
Thank you, David.
Every single person that you brought on this podcast and hundreds of others you believe in.
I do.
And we all feel it. You are so important as a friend, as a mentor, as a comic. Just thank you so much. Thank you for giving us a platform. Thank you for just engaging in us. And thank you for all you do. If it wasn't for voices like yours, we wouldn't be as strong as we are. So thank you again.
Wow.
And we love you, man. I hope you have an awesome birthday. And I hope you have an awesome anniversary. See ya.
He tried. He tried like heck, man. He almost got me. David, you little shit. He almost got me. Woo. Damn, David. No, that really means a lot to me. I mean, really does. You get the mission. That's all I wanted to do. You know, he kind of gets it. I don't want to be any masthead or figurehead or, you know, leading the cultural revolution or anybody claiming that they got famous from me. I'm hoping that we ride together. So some of you who are more popular than I am at this point, you come on and you make me a little more popular. But then also some of you who aren't as popular at me at this point, I get to make you a little more popular. But then as we're married up in the great way that the internet or life works, my success is your success is my success. We're teamed up now. So if you break big and everybody wants to learn more about you, they may find my show. But if I break big, they're going to learn more about you, especially because on episodes, we talk about guests know each other. Hey, you had so-and-so on here or this, that, or the other thing. So it's cool. It all has an opportunity to break open for any one of us, myself or all of you. All of you could be, you could find yourself on a cooking show and they go, wow, I really like that guy. Well, did you know he was on this interview? He had this hour-long interview thing. You never know what's going to happen for any of us. But nobody ever won the lottery without playing a ticket. So that's a big thing. Let's see what else. The unexpected moments. I don't even know where to begin. Some of the funnier unexpected moments I've started to put into the show. So if you've not seen like Sam Pagano and Coach Chef Frank from Dirt Road Grub, I kicked a hot dog thing over and it flipped and it landed on the floor, but it landed right side down and nothing spilled. I didn't spill an onion or anything. And then Sam Pagano, from Low Tide Brewing got up to use the bathroom, and we realized he still had his mic on, and we were like panicking because, I mean, I would take it out in post, but I didn't want to sit there and be editing the episode and hear glug, 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 pissing in the toilet or shitting. I don't know what he does in there. I mean, he can do whatever he wants in there. It's it's public restroom. It's a private office building, but it's a restroom that anybody can use, so he could have been in there, doing everything. Doing a number 3 or a number 7. I don't know.
Oh.
Could you imagine? Like, we all know what a number 3. We can guess what a number 3 is, but what is a number 7 in bathroom code?
I
Interesting thought, right? You know? Well, tell me after the show.
know. No. I'll let you find out.
Oh, Jesus. That sounds terrible. Gratitude. I will acknowledge that. The recognition. I was recognized as the runner-up for Best Local Podcast in the Charleston City Paper 2026. That opened a lot of doors for me. I met Bill Walsh from Live 5 and asked him to be on my show, and he said yes, and we recorded just about a week and a half ago, and that episode comes out next week from this date. So if you're watching this on Monday, the 15th, that episode comes out next week on the 22nd, and that's amazing. He is of note, and he was very positive. He wants to help promote what I'm doing. He got it. It was an amazing get for me in this next year of what I'm trying to build upon. So I hope you will enjoy him as much as I did. He is a fun guy, nice guy, sweetheart of a personality. I mean, you'll love him just as much as I did. I have no doubt in my mind. But for me though, the recognition was not about bragging rights or anything or something I could put on my set. It literally was, basically, my podcast had only existed for 7 months when that vote came out. And all of you not only got me nominated, but then got me runner-up, which is like second place, there was 6 finalists, and you found me, you guys voted for me enough to take second. And that's out of all the ones who were nominated. So who knows how many that were. So it was so neat for me to be a show for such a short time to get recognized like that. And that was more of what it was about for me, was that, wow, people are recognizing what it is I'm trying to do. And I don't care if I ever win that moniker, ever. That is not something that I am chasing. That is not something that I don't care. If I'm not voted or nominated next year, it's perfectly fine. I'm burping squid. It's perfectly fine. I am just happy to be, to be important enough to you guys to do that for me. Thank you.
Big Ben Kennedy. This is Michael Jean, formerly Michael Doherty. Yeah.
My old...
also, formerly
old
your roommate.
Yeah, my old roommate.
You are a mentor of my comedy, and I'm so very, very proud of you.
Aww.
Congratulations on 1 year. I'm looking forward to many more. I'm super excited to hopefully one day maybe be a guest.
Yeah.
But congratulations to you and your team.
My team.
The show is amazing. Congratulations on 1 year. I love you, my friend.
I love you too, buddy. I love you, Mike. Yeah, Mike, I've known him since 1997, something like that, 98. We go a long way back. And we used to be roommates for a short time. I was roommates with a girl, and he dated the girl. So he lived with us at that time. So we were roommates of sorts. I was there first, and then he came along.
Hey, he's got a movie coming out, so we'll definitely have to have him on the show.
Yes, we will. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. So every now and again, we'll take a dive out of Charleston, or get him to play it somewhere down here.
That's what he's planning on.
Okay, well then that'll be the plan. So Mike, get that movie playing somewhere down here, and then come sit in this chair with me, and also come hang at my house and eat food with me, and do all that kind of stuff too. Like make a weekend of it. No, please. Is a horror film or something?
It is.
Nice.
It's called Arbor Day: The Root of Evil.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll link that up. I'll promote that on my social media, but even before he comes here. But yes, Mike, get it played somewhere down here and come here ASAP. You don't even have to ask. You are automatically on the show. We will figure out how to do it. Bridget might be the one behind the boards on that day. However, it has to happen. I love you, buddy. Thank you for the great voicemail. These guys are plucking my heartstrings hard, man. Whew.
We only picked the best.
I know, right? Whew. Okay. Another thing. Have you noticed things have changed over the thing? Like this used to be the logo, and then it turned into that. That was a conscious decision to change the branding a bit. Okay, it was, but it was kind of forced upon me because I used to have a tower. I used to have a nice tower portable hard drive that was real big. It had like 8 terabytes of space, and pretty much the whole show ran out of that, and because I have a MacBook and, just from the programs alone, it's kind of really jammed up for memory. So everything goes over to that, or it's jammed up for hard drive. And so I like to sit there at home and kind of play on the, I have a TV table and I'll just do my editing there, my recliner sometimes. And yeah, that tower fell. Boom, right on the ground, flat on its side. Bam. And then that thing was drink. I said, oh my God, I just killed the show. And this was about 29 episodes in. I was like, I've killed the whole show. I called Carrie. I'm telling you.
Panic.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what to do. I tried to call a company. I was like, can you recover a broken hard drive? And they were like, yeah, it's going to be like $4,500. I said, I think the show's done. It's like, I think we're done here, kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I don't know what to do. And I plugged it up and you were like, what noises is it making? And I was like, when I plug it up, and I plugged it up while I was talking, it goes, and then it went, which is like hard drive clicking. And I went, and I said, come on, please. And it came up. And not everything did, but a lot of stuff came up. So I left it. I very carefully moved it over to the coffee table, and I ran to Best Buy and I bought a new hard drive and everything to just try and get those files over off of it as quick as I could. And I was able to rescue maybe half of it. But one of the things I lost was this logo and all the elements that made it up, and the old intro and everything. So if you look, it's like Jason Lee Rose, I believe, is the old one. And then Graham Codaspoti, which was the only episode I could save, has a totally different intro of a logo because I had to rebuild the whole intro. It was like that moment was like, never again. So now everything is recorded on a hard drive that is like rated to drop off a building. It's rubber coated and it's about only this big. And that's where the whole show records to. And then the raw files get put over to a 23 terabyte massive drive that will never, ever, ever leave that table, that desk. What's up, bud?
I will say, since that logo has been lost to the ether, you should finally reveal what every single element is from.
You know what? That would be nice. All right, everybody. So for the longest time, nobody could figure out what this was. Do you want to hand me that sign? That sign will be easier. This sign used to exist on the shelf behind me, and now it kind of goes out in the hallway to kind of direct guests as to where to find us. So this, if you remember this sign, so this sign used to be like tacked up here behind me, here or here, one of those things. And so for the longest time, everybody didn't know what these logos were. But now, yeah, that's a good thank you. That was a good 1-year anniversary gift. Okay, so listen up, kiddos. This was built out of products. Most of them, all of them, I think, food products, junk food. This, Cheetos. Now, some of these things were trimmed down. Here they look like the original logos. These were trimmed down because I didn't want to get in trouble. So you can see what they're reminiscent of. Cheetos, Snickers, Chips Ahoy, Chex Mix, Kit Kat, This one tricks a lot of people because it's from the Taco Doritos, which are my wife's favorite. This end gets a lot of people because it's not exactly how it looks now. I kind of cheated a little bit and used it from when I was a kid and ate these Lance crackers. And that's because my middle name is Lance. And I just thought that'd be a cool little thing to kind of hide somewhere in here. This apostrophe is from Snyder's of Hanover Pretzels. This ampersand, of course, is from M&M's. This Y is Lay's. This A is oatmeal cream pies. This K, of course, is Takis. This one, kettle chips. This, Cheez-It. That's got to be the easiest one. It's got part of the Cheez-It in it. This is Butterfinger, and this one is, of course, the one from Reese's peanut butter cups. So there you go. You have all the logos. It is now officially out there for all to know and see. I was going to run a contest to see if anybody could guess them all, but then I realized the end there in the first one is really kind of, that's hard for people to find. And so there was never going to be a moment where everybody was going to guess them. And then when I said what it was, they're going to be like, this is bullshit, man. That's BS. Why would I say BS? I already said it. Oh, well. This effing. I'm like stopping cussing, but after I've already done it. All right.
Clincy, it's TJ from Michigan, man. Sorry, I couldn't resist, buddy. Congratulations, sir, on a full year of yakking and snacking.
Hold up. I'm not to stop you, TJ. TJ from Michigan. I used to have a podcast called EM Escapades Off Duty. If you look it up, it still exists. EM Escapades. It was a comic about EMS that I did for many, many, many years. And it was a lot of fun. And I had a podcast that kind of went with it called EM Escapades Off Duty. And I would kind of put out a question and play everybody's voicemails or read everybody's comments and then respond to them on the thing. It was very audience-based. And TJ was one of my regulars. He would always call in and he would always, comment and everything. And that's why he said his real name is Trevor. And TJ from Michigan, he has that Yooper. He has that, he's from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And he has that accent. So it always cracks me up. So sorry, we'll play it again just so I can hear him say it one more time. But I wanted to make sure that you understood why that part was particularly funny. Okay, so.
Clincy, it's TJ from Michigan, man.
Clinical Cynic. Clincy was my artist name for EM Escapades because I wasn't trying to get fired from EMS for a joke that I wrote. But everybody knows now. And nobody gives a shit.
Man, sorry, I couldn't resist, buddy. Congratulations, sir, on a full year of yakking and snacking. Let me just be honest with you. You are truly an inspiration, brother. I've been with you for 10 years now, from when you were just doodling on an iPad to talking to yourself in a garage to, having a full-fledged studio, lots of high-level guests. Just an amazing, amazing job you've done. Really looking towards that bright future. I'm sticking around for the long haul. Keep up the good work, brother. And hopefully, one of these days, we'll finally meet in person and, share some good old war stories and some delicious food, sir. Keep up the great work. I'm excited to see the next year has to bring. You truly are an inspiration. You've gotten knocked down enough times, but damn it, man, you've always gotten back up. So, hey, see you in the next one.
Thank you so much, TJ.
I forgot I slipped that one in there.
Yeah. TJ. Wow. Thank you so much. TJ used to be on this screen here too. The screen that was behind me was Patreon. Now, I'll tell you a little secret about that Patreon, okay? One of the things that I wanted was to have Patreon patrons, and Patreon subscribers, or patrons as they're called. And so what I did was I gifted a free year membership to people that I knew. So that way I could get their picture, I could have that going on, and that way it would be something that would entice others to sign up for it. Nobody did. Not one person in the entire time it existed signed up except for the people that I gave the free. So I never made $1 from the Patreon. And eventually I just thought it would be better if I just put the logo from the guest. So I said, well, the Patreon's going away. And honestly, I don't think anybody's noticed. I mean, and it's okay. You know, I didn't do a lot of behind the scenes stuff on it, and it was hard to keep up with because it was another thing to try and keep up with, and this is all like a one-man operation at the end of the day. But but yeah, that's funny. But he was on here. He was the one kissing his wife with the Tommy gun in his hand, if you ever saw that. And his name on the screen was Q8 Kids because he has like 8 kids.
That's bonkers.
Oh, it's crazy.
In this economy?
Well,
I know.
I'm sure he had them a while ago. Maybe there might be a baby in there or something. I don't know. All right, so next message.
Hey, this is Q8 Kids. Just congratulating you on your 1-year anniversary of your new podcast. Good job. Happy 1-year anniversary. Don't forget to eat more Takis.
Yes. Do you remember her? I was just thinking if that was the little girl.
BTW, don't forget to eat the warhead.
Congratulations, sir. This is Q8 Kids signing off.
Dude, that is so funny. So she was the one who had me try Takis on the show when it was Ike and I tried the blue ones. And she's like, you really got to try. We played the voicemail. She's like, you really got to try the Takis. They're good. And I'm like, you know what, sweetie, for you,
We'll do it.
we'll do it. And I did it. And I was like, I'm sorry, sweetie. They're just not good. Like, I had to apologize. I was like, I am not enjoying this right now. And I was wondering if the first girl who spoke was that girl. And then the one goes, the Takis. Like, yes, that's so cool. And you had no idea what the heck anybody was talking about when you heard that one.
Nope.
Yeah, so, all right. I think I got one more left. Okay. Yeah, we'll play that, and then I'll get around to gratitude and all of you, and we'll end it up. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with me. This did turn out to go a little longer than I expected, but I'm a damn talker. I mean, we kind of, didn't we expect it? All right, here we go.
Happy anniversary from Elvie and
Amy, Quisan, and
happy first
LV.
anniversary. Thanks for having me on your show. Bye.
Such an absolute, she's a Filipino comic, Amy Quisan, and we had shrimp chips, not squid chips, shrimp chips. Amy, I'll let you try them squid chips. You probably won't be as offended by them as I am, but LV and Amy. Elvie was hanging out here with Bridget in the other room, and they got along famously. I mean, she was giving Elvie piggyback rides throughout the hallways, which was really, really cute. So thank you, Amy. And you and David Furr. Yeah, you guys were the only 2 guests that called, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have heard from you. You guys are the best. And we'll do it again real soon. Honestly, I don't see why not. You're always picking up... You're always doing some new acting jobs, and you're always doing some more. What happened?
Go ahead.
Talk to me, babe.
I was gonna ask if I could talk in the thing because I was like, oh wait, when I was hanging out with Ivy, I would give her piggyback.
Yep.
And we did this little thing where we did a comic together a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys did, and it was like pretty dark. You had like, it was like murder in it or something, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. I was like, what are they? Because you wrote a script in the iPad.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was a dark night and the killer was upon us or something. I'm like, girls, what is going on? I said, I said, do we need to have an intervention on our little, murderous children? It was pretty funny. So that was the end of the voicemails. And I guess we'll get to the end of this all. So, my wife, of course.
That's me.
Understanding what this kind of stuff means to me. I mean, I gotta entertain. I gotta get out there again, kind of deal. And you just realizing that it is a nutrient. It is a part of what I need to grow as a person at all times. So I really appreciate that. Also, Also, as I've explained in episodes before, the mental health thing has come up. I take medications, you know, I've been very honest with the people because a lot of us creatives are very, a little bit scarred, you know, we're just kind of scarred up, and it's just life, you know, and I do well with this show every week, do very well, and I turn it on for the cameras, and I'm Big Ben Kennedy, and then when the cameras stop, I'm not always the most confident. I'm not really the most confident person at all. And I second guess myself, and I triple guess myself, and I quadruple guess myself. And I could always be one bad show from wanting to stop this whole entire thing. And that's how quick I will give up on my dreams or give up on anything the second I meet that that resistance that allows me that escape hatch, because I'm scared a lot to fail. I'm scared a lot to disappoint. I'm scared a lot. And so you give me the exit ramp, and I tend to want to take it. And I don't know why, because I guess it's easier to just fail and go, well, that's that's the way it goes, than to continually fight for something at the risk of nobody caring. But my wife does care. And she has been such a voice time and again when I have not felt like quitting, but I have begun to really start to go down that rabbit hole a bit, where I start to, look what we're paying in rent for this place. I'll start to build the excuse file, and she always gets it. She always stops me and turns it around and tells me, and she's taken on the role of like producing behind the scenes, but she's actually becoming, as is my son, becoming more of a producer in general. When I went to the Best of Charleston party, he's kind of talking to me, checking in with me. If I get a little too, false bravado and all that stuff, just pat me on the back when nobody's looking, and you bring me back to earth. And then what happened? I went the opposite. Mm-hmm. I didn't talk to really anybody. Those pictures that you saw that I posted were about the only people I interacted with. I got real claustrophobic and real shell-shocked by the amount of people that were at that place. And I know this weirds you out if you knew me ever in a previous life. The days of Big Ben, the life of the party, sucking the oxygen out of the room, those I don't even know how I did it, because I am purely intimidated by a lot of situations in my older years, and I don't know why. But thankfully, my wife is kind of filling in as like almost a manager of sorts, or like a producer of sorts, in many aspects of what I'm trying to do here. And I trust her implicitly with my life and with this show and with everything. My kids, sometimes when I have to go to work, I'm like, she'll do good. She'll be okay.
Hey.
I'm joking. My son, gosh, when we started this, you were in between your junior and senior year of college. Yeah. And now you are a graduate, your bachelor's degree, and today, before we came over here to record this, you had your interview for your master's degree program, which we'll find out soon enough. And of course I'm going to talk about it. I brag on him all the time. But thank you for being my guy, man, in the beginning of this. We didn't have the office, so we didn't have a place for Bridget to kind of hang out. And Bridget's by no means like that much of a problem. What I'm saying is, in the room here, she, like me, naturally wants to talk to the people who are in it. And we're trying to record, and she's sitting there wanting to chime in or wanting to do this. And so it was kind of like we didn't have a place. So, of course, we couldn't all be here. We would have Benjamin would come here while Carrie stayed home with Bridget. And then we reached a point where it was just like, well, we only have Carrie, so we started taking Bridget to my mother-in-law's, and then I was able to afford to rent the office space that is connected to this studio space. And now it is the full-fledged Snack Yak Studios, and it has my desk, my editing desk, my fridge, my microwave, my everything. It is the full studio now. Bridget has a place to hang with a little chair and a little plug for her iPad, and she's happy. But for you, sir, just helping me out in that beginning, and I had wrote that note down on the show notes when we had the checklist, because it was brand new, and I was like, make sure we do this, make sure we do that, make sure we do this. And then what did I say at the end? Make sure that you always
Give you a hug and congratulate you on finishing an episode.
Because that is the part that I will always struggle with. I get so into another one down, another one down, another one down, and I don't ever stop to like think, man, you're getting a chance to do what you want to do. That's so awesome, right? Like, you're getting a chance to do a show. Man. And I never stop to have the gratitude in the moment. I'm very appreciative. I have gratitude all the time. But I get so caught up in the grind of it that I fail to do that. And you would do that. You would hug me. You go, hey. And I forget too. You go, hey. I'm like, what? And you're like, come here. And you would hug me and you go, man, great show. I'm proud of you. And I said, thank you, man. And that carried me through the first 20 episodes before you went back to school. And then, and you guys just are so amazing. So thank you. Whew, I'm doing good.
You're almost done.
Bridget is just the best. As much as, we kind of joke around about we needed a place to have her and all that stuff. Like she's not a pain in the ass at all. But I have to tell you, and I think I maybe have mentioned in the episode, but I'm going to tell you here and now. Bridget was really the last piece, and I had Carrie's approval with this spot, and I had Benjamin helping me, and I kind of said to Bridget, like, hey, are you going to be okay with me doing this show? I'm looking to do comedy again. I might be going out on the road. I might be going away for weekends because I'm contemplating going back home to Baltimore and playing some of the old clubs I used to play and all that stuff. I'm like, are you going to be okay with me kind of being away on weekends or not being able to spend weekends with you? And she said to me, well, yeah, I mean, you're chasing your dream. I mean, and it's like, yeah, I am, and when I was her age, I wanted to be a TV show. I wanted to be a game show host. I wanted to be a TV host. So yeah, I am. A dream that I've had for 40 years, and I'm doing it. That's really, really awesome. Whew. And you guys have just been the best support. I mean, honestly, every step of this way. And I'm braver each time for it. Every time I get a new guest, I can imagine if I can get some of the most famous people in Charleston, if I could have Danny McBride sitting here, if I could have anybody sitting here in this chair, I'll be able to do it, and I'll be able to rise to the occasion, and I'll be able to make it work because of you guys. Because my brain won't find its footing with it. I will be in my head way too deep with it. In the moment, I will show up. But if I had to do it by myself, I don't think I could. I think I would talk myself out. And once again, it's that give me the exit, and I'll take it. I mean, I swear to God, I don't know why I take it 8 times, 10 times out of 10, but I do. So thank you for pushing me, and thank you for making me do what it is that I truly want to do, even when I act like I don't. Okay.
We love you.
I love you guys too.
Love you too.
I know I love you too, Bridget. So
are you ready to celebrate?
I want to say real quick, what is the future? Yeah, just the future. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Get some more interesting guests, but really just keep it roughly the same. Add some more fun in, like the mystery key and like some other things. But really, I think the show is perfect in the way that it is. Let's meet our neighbors. Let's share a snack. Let's find out what the creative community is doing. Let's meet Charleston one by one. I think it's the formula, and that's where it stays. And you just discover how remarkable your neighbors truly are. And I think that's the best part. And then yeah, I guess we'll celebrate. So yeah, when we were doing an episode just a few back, I had a lovely episode with Daddy's Girls Bakery, which is a bakery in North Charleston. And during the episode, we said, man, they brought me a little cake because we taped on the day before my actual birthday. And then I said, you know, it'd be really cool is if you did a cake for me for my first year anniversary coming up in June, the first year anniversary of the show. And they did. And this right here, Chastity and Nate, and their wonderful kids who I met today. Chastity and Nate made me this beautiful cake that has
So pretty.
the logo here and the logo here. And I mean, just how amazing is this? I mean, it really is. The colors, it just is so good. And if episode 1 Ben could see episode 56 Ben right now, and all of this and the connections he's made and the people he's met, he wouldn't believe it. He wouldn't believe it at all. He would just be happy. He would be happy that he's like, wow, the show's still going? That's it.
Yep.
Like, no, you don't understand. You met a baker who was amazing, and they're going to bake you a cake, and it's incredible. And just everything. And people are going to appreciate you, and it's so neat. And I'm blown away. This is so beautiful. This whole experience is beautiful. And here's to another year and 2 and 3. I'm going to ride this bastard till the wheels fall off. And I hope you come with me the whole way. You coming with me too, Bridget?
Yeah.
All right.
Yay! You did it.
Thank you, guys. We're going to dig into this. Do we want to at least cut a piece, and then I'll have a bite, and then we'll cut a piece, I'll have a bite, and then my family and I are going to eat some cake and celebrate. Not to say you have to go home, you just can't stay here. Go ahead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So soft.
3-tier. This is so tall.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh, this is such a tall cake.
That's 3?
3-tier. Okay.
Wow.
Did I do it right? Look at that. I could go on one of those
Gorgeous.
baking shows. Did you see that?
Is it cake?
Is it cake? Oh, I want to play that game so bad.
It's too late
Chocolate and chocolate buttercream. Oh my gosh, a chocolate cake.
You're going to be wound for sound for the rest
You know what
of
would
the
go good with this? Yeah, let's do that. Go get it. Just it's in the fridge. I got an idea. What always goes good with chocolate? And thank you guys. Like honestly, just it's amazing. Thank you for sticking with this weird, awkward, clunky, long ass episode that took way longer than I intended it to. But what I always think goes good with chocolate.
Bring in the beer.
I think a nice Guinness always goes good with chocolate. And so yeah, we can go ahead and cheers that after we get the nice head on it. But I will try this cake by itself without beer.
Oh, I bet it's awesome.
Oh, I bet it is too.
I'm jealous.
Oh, you're gonna get some. That is incredible. That is so good.
That looks amazing.
It is amazing. Let me try it. Get some nice blue in my teeth and my lips. Holy moly. Daddy's Girls Bakery, North Charleston on Reynolds Avenue, Chastity and Nate Brown. They make one of the most amazing cakes I had that little cake in the episode, and it was incredible. But this one right here, oh my gosh, this chocolate is it's chocolate. It's chocolating the perfect amount of chocolate. It's so good. All right, I think we settled enough on this. So Snackin Yakkin, also me on the other side. So lame, I know. You got my own face on a glass. How narcissistic is that, right? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me this year. I hope to have you with me for many more years to come. I love all of you. And if you don't believe me, run into me in public and I will tell you it to your face. I absolutely love everything that you guys mean to me and everything that you guys do for me. And don't be a stranger.
Now let's get this party started.
Yeah. See you next Monday and every Monday after that. Love you guys. And thank you for doing some snacking and yakking with me again.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, follow, and share. And we'll see you back here next week for some more Snackin' and Yakkin'.